Yeah, it's kind of like picking a Dragonite versus Lina. You're not going to stop the Lina from farming, but you're also not going to get destroyed mid either, right?
Yeah.
So it's like kind of like a safety pick.
Well, speaking of safety pick, we get the Kunkka now. So more flex potential. This could be a Monkey King 4, could be a Monkey King mid, could be Kunkka that gets switched over to the 3 position, could be that position 1 Kunkka that we've seen time and time again. Um a lot of possible solutions here for them.
Yeah, I would say that if Lina wasn't so nerfed in the position 4 role, I feel like
Right.
that hero has to play core and almost always mid just because how safe it is to put Lina mid, right? It doesn't
Yeah.
lose to anything. And ever since they nerfed like the Fiery Soul plus the stun, you can't really play it pos 4 because the cooldowns are too long to keep Fiery Soul stacks up.
Okay.
So it just generally goes mid. But I do miss my position 4 lane. I wish they bring it back. They completely killed it
Yeah,
with the
back
nerfs.
so many
But people were
things.
complaining about it. But Lena goes mid. Mid players complain about it. People just complain about Lena, whatever role this hero goes to.
You know what it is? Dragon Blood came back and they put her in it. Got to make her good. It's got to
There you go.
happen.
Buff her up.
No, exactly. Bring it back again, surely.
Yeah.
Axe, Ursa, also gonna be banned out now. I guess that's so they're anticipating that that's an offlaner that Empire is still looking for here.
10 seconds
Interesting.
remaining.
I think Empire are gonna do the classic. Like this is like so week 1 or week 2 of EU meta. It's like
Yeah.
Bane Kunkka, Puck Champ right there was doing a ton of that. Pick a Monkey King, pick a Lina. Like we've seen these heroes over and over again. I think they're just gonna do the traditional Bane Kunkka lane, Lina mid. Throw this Monkey King position 4, and then yeah, just get an offlaner.
Okay.
As far
Uh
as HellRaisers though, what they want to do with this Weaver is up to them. If they think this is a good Weaver core game, which it's not bad. I mean, you can get on top of Lena. First Bane and Kunkka, it's a little harder. Good versus Monkey.
mhm.
They need to think about what they want to do there. They do have an Invoker, so something that uses Alacrity is like one of the prerequisites of when you have Invoker on your team and picking a carry.
Yeah. They take the Legion and the Void out now as well. So that combo. Not
Yeah, Empire bans out the Ursa and Faceless Void for honestly, I think Ursa
10
is one of those
seconds
heroes that I've
remaining.
seen have the most success versus this Kunkka carry. Let's get on top of him.
5 seconds remaining.
Normally very tanky on Kunkka, but over time those Fury swipes makes him feel fairly squishy.
right.
1 second left. Is it some Luna or something? Oh, PA.
Phantom
Ooh.
Assassin.
I was thinking they might run for like a weird drow or something, but I guess monkey can just go core then and you're in some trouble. But PA is interesting.
Yeah, I like it. It's a alacrity target.
Yeah,
Gets on top of
10
Lena, can kill her
seconds
quickly.
remaining.
I was about to say I'd be pretty terrified if I was Lena right now in this game.
5
To get
seconds
into some
remaining.
armor at some point.
Yeah, I think that sometimes not Lena as well, but seems like most of the games Lena just like if she has a good start, just will like 3-shot the PA at some point
Okay, all right,
with
that's
like some
fair.
silver edge, and it's like. But yeah, if Lena does get behind, PA is one of those heroes that can kill Lena very quickly.
Hmm.
So it's a good pick. PA has been one of those heroes that's like on the rise and rise, and not only pubs but professional play as well.
Hmm.
Seeing a lot of playtime.
But something like an OD or some kind of save here in the last. I was thinking maybe a ranged offlaner, but I guess they don't have to do that necessarily.
A lot of people like Underlord versus PA. Timber Saw could be good as well because they're laning versus Tree.
Ooh.
PA. I don't think they have any answer to a Timber in this game, actually. Would be pretty good. Oh,
Hmm.
Bloodseeker, that's a classic.
Select your heroes.
Interesting.
Yeah, Rupture PA, and she feels very sad. These mobility carries.
All right. Well, it was what we were anticipating, at least out of Team Empire for HellRaisers. Yeah, everybody kind of on their their heroes. Yeah. I was getting mixed up a little bit, limitless versus lightless. I was trying to figure out who was who, but yeah, carry player is going to be lightless and limitless is the offlaner. So they'll be laning against each other. Sure, everything will turn out fine there. Um,
Yeah, Kunkka's very strong in the laning stage. I
yeah.
haven't really seen it lose a lane yet.
So, thoughts going into this game number one here? Is there a draft that you're kind of favoring a little bit more? I know Hellraisers is definitely coming in as the clear favorite, but do you think this draft gives Empire a shot?
Uh, they do. I think their draft here has some potential. I think this carry monkey makes a lot of sense with the Bloodseeker off lane, and I think Kuman is just going to be the player to look out for me. He needs a good game, and if they are going to be winning with this particular roster, I think it's going to be on the back of him not making like amazing space for the team, right? But him just like getting farmed and doing the damage. So
Okay.
they have the tools here to win this game. But Hellraisers also has a lot of tools here as well, so I think it's going to come down to execution. And Hellraisers on paper is the better team, but Hellraisers is coming off of like the season was really hot for them at the beginning, right? But they're
Yeah.
coming off their like 2 losses now, right? They Puck Champ beat them, and then Spirit beat them, so they're in a little bit of a rut, I would say, and let's see how they can bounce back from that.
Yeah, it's always a little bit of a frustrating situation when you start off so good and you're winning the matches that you're supposed to. And on the one hand, you're like, well, it's team spirit, it's whatever. These losses are sort of acceptable and we're already through. But at the same time, need to make sure that you finish it out the whole way. And Empire, they don't necessarily have anything to play for except to kind of play spoiler, which I imagine teams sort of they like that feeling sometimes. As a former player, would you agree at all?
Uh, at this point, like it's probably fine for them, right? Because they have nothing to lose, right?
Yeah.
So all the pressure is gone from them, and that is nice. But it's also not nice to know that you're last place in the league and going to Division 2, right? So
Yeah, that's fair.
so it's like both. But at this point, like yeah, I feel like they have nothing to lose, and they're just gonna remove all that pressure and probably still try their best.
Okay. Well, we'll see if they can make it happen, at least at the early goings here. Hellraiser's going to send 3 up top, runs into Ghost Stick. He drops down the blood right afterwards, but even with the silence, are they going to be able to get the rune? It looks like it. Hellraisers can force him off of it. Is this 4 or 3? 3 runes for Hellraisers. Not bad.
Not bad at all. It's a little scary there for the Bloodseeker, but his team was close enough. Lena really didn't want to skill that stun, I think, playing versus a ranged hero, so they just backed out.
Well, that's not the end of the world by any stretch of the imagination, but definitely a little bit annoying. As the early goings here, a quick DC from Monkey King. Pause reason after the DC happens. Yeah, that's a classic.
Monkey King lag.
God, look at him though. He's jumping through the air.
Yeah, so you're kind of seeing like the Bloodseeker item build. I've mentioned a few times how a lot of teams are going this route after Team Spirit did it. This is like one of the downsides of going this build, though. If you do take damage before, the rune spawns and creep spawns, kind of stuck at low HP without a way to get it back up, sitting at 87 gold with no regen on him.
Right. Yeah, TSA is going to have to get over here and deliver a tango pretty quickly as he's already running out there. But yeah, it's going to take a little bit to get to the Bloodseeker. And as you mentioned, not having that extra regen going to be mega annoying.
Yeah, and if they read this correctly, they can just like play on top of him on the first creep wave and zone him, knowing that he is low HP.
Malady already there. And we'll be trading a couple of hits with Ghost Stick. Has the Nature's Grasp if they want to keep this pressure on. And they go on to TSA. In fact, he's going to be in a little bit of trouble. Taking the punches. God, Treant is so strong.
Yeah, his laning stage is quite powerful because he has like 100 base damage for some reason.
God. And he's a big old tree. Makes sense. Jump in there. Get some counter harassment off. Isn't quite able to connect with the Nature's Grasp there. But still trading some hits on a TSA. And TSA might be in trouble here. With boots on Malady, he's just absolutely spanking him here.
Yeah, they didn't bring any salves to this lane, so this should be a free farm PA. I don't like it. If you can't like apply any pressure, and it doesn't look like they're gonna be able to for some time, she's gonna free farm until at least her ring or whatever basic item she wants to go for.
that part is a little bit annoying, but like you said, there isn't really like a ton of extra harassment out. And in fact, Ghost Stick taking more damage there. Boundless Strike, Watson. Ooh, gets first blood on TSA. Okay, never mind. They managed to find a kill.
Yeah, I mean, PA played that a little too greedy, tanking all those spells there, and gets punished for it.
Yeah. Oh, God, that's gotta hurt when it's like right there on the edge of being able to like, open up the game and looking great at the start, and then it kind of let it fall apart. But maybe a turnaround here as TSA going on a malady, but able to find a kill and force Ghost Stick back again. But this wave looking like it's gonna start pushing.
Yeah, I mean, feels like we've just been watching this top lane, but the other lanes aren't really that exciting.
Yeah.
Kind of watching bot lane. They're just trading. Mars is nuking. Kunkka's cleaving for CS. Not much going on. Mid lane is going to be super boring, I think. Both are just going to farm, as most mid matchups do. But Tree, being the hero that has a lot of kill threat with the PA, that's where I think most of the action will be for the next, couple minutes at least.
Yeah, I mean, I've been sort of peeking around here every now and then, seeing what's going on, but there really isn't that much, like you said. At least at the early goings, you can see Lina is leading the way in terms of last hits ahead of the Invoker, which is what you might expect for Quaswex Invoker, I would imagine, at least. Ooh, gets the kill, though. Caught that one right at the end. Gilgear able to run down Kaori.
Yep. Maybe it's micro his Courier or something. I say Courier down there chilling.
Yeah.
Get a little caught off guard there. Nice for the Weaver. I think he got like solo XP that. And Kunkka has a fast Helm of Iron, Will. Wonder if he's going to go for early armlet. He doesn't have it queued up, but you might as well if you go that item first. I don't see why not.
Yeah, that, I mean, it gives him such a strong power spike. And you're not, like, Bulwark doesn't do anything with Cleave either, right?
It shouldn't, no. It's only direct attacks.
I think I remember that like Crimson Guard does or something, like damage block does. Am I right?
Cleave?
I feel like that, or I definitely.
I'm not
does the
entirely sure, but I feel like it shouldn't. But
right.
it might.
It's one of those weird interactions.
Yeah.
When they changed it where like it's no longer pure damage, basically, that's when everything started to feel weird to me. Like when armor started affecting things, but. Regardless, at least for now, we're seeing sort of continued chase down. Ooh. Can they do enough? They're actually going to skewer him back to the tower, Lightless. Going to not quite be able to get the full chase down on the Limitless there.
Might not get the kill, but they're asserting their dominance, and now this Kunkka is pulling ahead quite a lot in this bot lane.
Wow, they're looking good across all their lanes right now.
Yep, mid lane looks completely even at this point.
Torrent gives him another punch there. And yeah, they're still getting the harassment back onto Gilgear as well. So a pretty nice start here for Empire. They do have double range creep coming in. We'll see if they try and like keep this pressure on even underneath the tower. If they're just going to go for some denies along the way. Yeah, they'll back out now.
It's so annoying for this Lina. Like, she just went to go heal, right? To get her mana back. And this is what, like, one of the reasons why people like this Invoker against the Lina. It's like, she needs the mana to farm jungle, right? She likes to nuke the wave out and go jungle, but if you continuously, like, take these runes away and you mana burn her, her life is really sad. So let's just see if they can get a rune away from this Lina now.
Kaori makes the rotation over and going to be able to drop the Nightmare. No rune for Lina, but they do get an illusion rune, which does some pretty good damage onto Gilgear, actually. The triple. God, gonna get hit by another EMP. Oh, it sucks. God, that's annoying.
Yeah, really. Oh, and they canceled the clarity, too, with the cold snap. He's really just giving her the business.
Yeah. Man, that is really frustrating. Well,
if you can manage slow down the Lina's farm, this Invoker at one point will rotate out a lane, and Lena's just going to be playing catch up while not accelerating as fast as she wants to. So this is going really well for HellRaisers in the mid lane, but 2 side lanes are not going well for HellRaisers, to say the least.
No, and they're going to lose Gilgear, actually, down bottom. Although, Arena comes down, and you mentioned it. Rabel makes that rotation over, and a little bit of a pause. Uh-oh. That's not great. A little bit of lag, but I think that they kill Lightless here. Oh, wait, no mana for Spear.
Yeah, I don't know. They might not.
Lightless going to get chased a little bit, and...
Tornado's up, okay.
Yeah, they'll be able to run him down now, most likely. Couple more punches is all they need. Can they get it? God's Rebuke, just on the very edge of it. And that's super important. Gain those earn charges, absolutely clutch. Gilgear? Cool, man. Just gonna zap the bug. That hurts. And Watson now also in trouble up top. Trying to survive through this. And the tree armor, will it be enough to keep him alive? Backs out of there, the Ring of Health. Oh my god. You kidding me? Ghost Stick chasing in. Wants to find the finish. Is there anywhere to jump? No, he's dead. Oh god, PA. How it hurts. Malady gonna get chased a little bit more through the trees here. Looks like he's finally gonna be able to get out of there. Wow.
Oh, he's level 25 on tree. I didn't even notice that. He's a tree player.
Yeah.
You should buy a Quelling Blade versus Monkey. It's actually a pretty fun counter.
Oh, that's neat.
Especially when you get, like, I don't know if he's going to go for it this game, but if he goes for the Shard, you can just sit there and place, like, some Tinker Wards and get free Monkey kills.
That's neat. I like that idea. Well, rotations and Ghost Stick looking like he is also going to drop there. Melody's actually the one that ends up getting the kill. So definitely Rabel the one that's sort of helping out these side lanes.
Oh, just what you do as a Quaswex Invoker, because you don't really have that option like a lot of mids do to go hit neutrals. It's very sad. So he pushes the lane out, and then it's very telegraphed. He's going to go gank a side lane.
They tried to set things up also onto Watson, but couldn't quite hit the LSA, and that turns into nothing afterwards. Well, Empire Kaori is going to be found. People is just everywhere. And will he manage to get denied by the neutrals? Not going to happen. Gilgear gets the kill. Meanwhile, up top, LSA going to connect. Malady in some trouble, saving the Laguna Blade for later.
Yep, this Lena's farm is actually really bad. I mean, the CS looks good, but she's been buying so many clarities and like consumables that you normally see Lena, which travels by 9 minutes almost every game, but she's only sitting on 1,300 gold right now. Gonna be a fairly late travels, but they ended up getting Rabel. Oh, no mana for a follow-up other than X, but would that be enough?
Doesn't look like it. Man, that would have been such a huge kill if they could have found it. Up top, more battles going on. Ghost Stick is going to get found. HellRaisers find themselves a kill to get on the board.
They teamed up Mars for that, right? So they don't have anyone bottom anymore?
Yeah. Well, neither does Empire. That's fine, right? Sure.
Yeah, it's fine. I feel like PA should switch with the Mars in that scenario, because Mars doesn't have anything to do, and PA wants to end up down there eventually anyway, but... It looks like Mars is going to make the walk of shame, I call it, where you gank top of the TP, then walk all the way back bottom to your lane.
Wow.
Really not that efficient.
Yeah, that's a rough one. As, ooh, missed that kill. Gilgear goes down.
Yeah, this is kind of why I wanted to see, like, just Mars stay up here. And just PA knew she wanted to get out there eventually, and I think she could have just taken this farm bot, and maybe if they were 3 top, they could have postured for the Invoker to come up there and potentially be 4 while continuously farming all the lanes. But instead, they're going to lose a hero and I think the tower.
Well, they're bringing in more people now. I mean, that makes it even worse if they can't find a kill afterwards with bringing more people in. But I guess PA is going to get some free time to farm. But yeah, these things are looking great for Empire right now. They're having a really good time. And I think this is the full armlet coming out for Kunkka now as well.
Should be. Yep, he's got the full armlet coming out. Very farmed on Kunkka. Bloodseeker's had a couple deaths, but still free farming. Very Bloodseeker favored matchup, but will he die again?
Just like it. Watson picks up the kill. Not bad, not bad. So HellRaisers getting back a kill on the PA. Much needed.
I will say, like, Rabel is, like, doing his best to salvage this early game. I mean,
Yeah.
he's doing a great job of it. Both his side lanes had a horrible time. And he's the only lane that, like, I would say he won. Like, even though, like, the CS was pretty even, I feel like he just did a better job at dealing with the lane. And now his rotations are just on point.
Well, and it's been like 0-0-4 for him too. He's been leaving those kills for his teammates to try and like play catch up even also. I don't know if all of that's been fully intended or not, but regardless, it's definitely been a big gift to those other side lanes. You can see this like trifecta core now is catching back up to Radiant.
Yeah, I don't think it was intentional because most of those kills you saw, like the one on Kunkka bot and even Bloodseeker to extent, they're really close where they just had to get in all the damage they could to even just get the kill.
Right.
They weren't like these freebies, like, he's gonna die. We've got like, 150% overkill here. Just go ahead and take and carry.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I guess it's worked out well for them then.
Yeah.
Nothing else. And HellRaisers now going to make another move. Meantime, Empire is wrapping around mid. This is something that we've seen a lot. These smokes towards mid and trying to pressure the tower. Now, PA does show on lane. Can they get her? Rupture's there in some trouble. Watson trying to back out. They have the X afterwards with the boat, but the tornado lift up. Might be able to live through this one with the tree armor there, keeping Watson alive, and now Arena down. Oh, Kaori will be able to nightmare dodge that one, but eventually he's going to fall. Meanwhile, Melody, the two-person overgrowth, still looking for more. Do they have any follow-up, though? It doesn't look like it. And Coolman not able to track down Gilgear. So in the end, a lot of spells expended, and it's going to be 2 from Empire that fall as the
Maybe
Monkey
3.
King is chased down and going to be killed off.
And Rabel is like saving this game so hard.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if they communicated that PA was gonna bait there, but like, as like a carry player farming there when no one's showing top, like that is really, really risky. And if they didn't communicate that they're gonna save with like that clutch tornado there,
Yeah.
like I don't know, then Rabel just like right place, right time, and really saving the day there.
Zoning out there for a second. Missed the grip onto the Mars, but still manages to find the kill. Very well played. At 14 minutes in, it's been a pretty fast tempo game in terms of the kills and objectives taken. But very little damage dealt to that mid-tier 1. And of course, if you don't win the fight, Tree's just going to keep on healing it back up afterwards.
Yep. Not much going on in this game right now. Like that kill on Mars was just a freebie because they were showing top lane, mid lane, jungling. They were just trying to be really efficient and got a bit greedy.
But PA also finishes Battle Fury now. So about 14 and a half minutes completing that one.
Oh, that's really good timing. Obviously not as good as like Kunkka's farm, but like PA doesn't. Think about like these troll and PA heroes, right? Like they farm a bit slower till Battle Fury because they don't have the built-in cleave like Kunkka does.
Right.
But they do more with the net worth as the game goes on than these heroes would.
Well, we will see some movement down towards the bottom side of the map now as HellRaisers are trying to fully commit to take down this tower. I don't know if Empire can really do this. There's another move through the jungle. Coolman and TSA just trying to farm and head towards mid, I guess, but
They're so
this is a dead
slow.
tower for nothing.
They should have already been mid right now, in my opinion. Because to me, I say it's basic, right? But to a lot of teams, maybe it's not because they don't talk about it enough. But if you're gonna trade your bot tier 1 on Empire, farming like you see where Lena's at right now, farming those 2 neutral camps opposed to like being set up on mid lane is like not a good trade, especially because HellRaisers. Oh, I guess there's a fight.
Well, it's turning into one now. It was a little bit funky before. They still have this Fiend script onto Limitless, but Curry, I think, is dead. Laguna Blade comes out. They pop another. And HellRaisers, they will lose 2. Can they get the Bane in turn? Looks like he gets back home. TSA? Chasing down Malady, but won't be able to do anything else. But yeah, the area over there and not really opting to like go for a counterplay on a tower at least earlier.
Yeah, that's just like the coaching side. I mean, if you get me started on like map movement, start getting a little heated.
That's fair. That's understandable.
But TLDR is Team Empire had plenty of opportunities to get more out of that, better trade there, but opted to do something very inefficient.
Right. Yeah, and I think that's one of those.
What's Monkey doing there?
Uh-oh. Playing down some wards?
Yeah, he got a tree cut by the Battle Fury, and now he's done.
Yeah. He did get that one ward back over where the Ancients are, so we'll see if that pays off for anything, or if they can find it. They probably know that he was placing one down. We'll see.
Yeah, see where like Drew right there? He jumped to that tree while PA was farming the Ancients, and PA was like, oh, there's a monkey. Just cut it down immediately, and
damn.
That was that. That was a little optimistic there for Monkey.
Yeah. What you want to see? Well,
do you have any big item timings coming out? We got a BKB on Lena, and very soon a BKB on Kunkka. And outside of the overgrowth, BKB is amazing this game, so
right.
Could be a big timing for him.
Atos reveal, Gilgear pops the time lapse. Thought about going for the rupture, but they want a bigger target on that one. Interesting. I mean, this is the thing, right? Like, you can see Empire feel like they know that they want to take this mid tower, but it's really hard for them at the moment, at least, to like set up for a full push onto it. They're sitting around this area constantly. Smoke?
Oh, smoke broke?
Nice.
Mars has a dagger here.
Cool, man. Moves on in. Oh, no. Fiend's grip is broken. And Malady able to get out. And, well, they killed TSA too. That is about as bad as it gets. Oh, man. Torn afterwards. Lift up, trying to turn this back around now. Malady going to get killed off. And now the pullback onto Watson. Coolman needs to change over. Thought about going for the Invoker. Gets that kill. Still looking for Watson. Doesn't quite connect. And a good jump away. Watson actually jumps to Ghost Stick to escape. And that will keep him alive. But the Atos afterwards, limitless. They don't have Laguna Blade anymore. And the DD won't be enough to secure that kill. Instead, going for the mid-tier one.
That was a DD Lena, sorry there. So pumping out the damage there. BKB timing. Kunkka didn't end up using his. I think it just got delivered in the middle of the fight. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty hard if they want to take fights head on like that for HellRaisers. They used the arena to kill the monkey, but that's pretty much all they got out of that fight on HellRaisers.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. 12 to 12. I mean, the BKB timings are definitely like that answer to the Invoker, if nothing else. And I don't know, how do you see these fights going now? Like, does Mars have to be able to like blow up one target at the start with the arena and the spear, or like what? Do you just need to dodge fights or try and kite the BKBs?
Yes, to that last one. I think right now they shouldn't be looking to fight, but it's hard to like telegraph like how the fights are gonna go because it really just depends on how people position.
Right.
Because if you see that opening, you should go, oh, the Weaver has a Quelling Blade and bugs on Monkey Top.
Oh, no? Oh, he's going to be okay. Surely. Wait, sure. No, never mind. He's really not.
Surely. I mean, that's nice. He threw the bugs out on the trees because he saw Monkey hop there, and then he immediately Quelling Bladed him down.
Right.
I thought the Treants would have the Quelling Blade for plays like that, but it's actually the Weaver.
Interesting.
Going for Yules on the Weaver, too. Oh, that looks like a dead bug.
He'll get punished. So they get some retribution on the side of Empire. Very well played. Still less than 2K separating these two teams, but these item timings, and now another kill gonna be found potentially with, no, I can't do it. But the Atos from Ghost Stick doing some nice stuff.
A big item that HellRaisers just got is BKB on the PA.
Right.
So PA can now enter the fights. There is grip to be worried about, but it's still a nice tool so she doesn't get blown up by, just random stuns and AoEs.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Well, smoke now.
Smoking. They pink Roche? I think they want a Roche.
Sunstrike sees it, so they know what's happening.
They're gonna take a lot of damage if they don't hit it with more heroes here, I think.
They're really gonna go all in for this right now? I mean, they're sending in Forge Spirits, but I think they get there too late. Yeah, definitely. Roche very low, but Atos comes out, looking for the jump. Gilgear able to get some separation. Tornado also gonna be off the mark. Roche is at very low HP now. 3,000, good spear onto Coolman, but no follow-up afterwards. Down to half HP on this Lina. And now HellRaisers are here. It's not easy to take this Roche.
Yeah, it's always a little difficult to go into the Roche pit like that. They did a little better than I expected, but like not having any lifesteal or a free way of hitting it without taking damage. Kunko was like taking a lot of damage with the armlet on.
Yeah.
If he would have continued there, it would have been like, Kunko's half HP as HellRaisers was coming, and they didn't want to take that chance.
Interesting. This Holy Locket rush that Melody got as well has been pretty nifty. Like both increase in, HP regen, survivability. I think it works on towers too. Am I right about that?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
He also has the talent as well on
Right.
living armor heal, so big power spike.
Watson immediately going to TP out. Wait,
Oh, grip.
stunned the grip. They got him caught, but on the other side, they're able to try and go for the interrupt. Will Watson survive? Jumps away, still rupture, but the X back. Oh no, he didn't realize he was X. Oh my God, what a Empire used everything on the PA and won the fight.
Yeah, there's no buyback, but can they go into Roche? It might be hard because they used, as you mentioned, everything. So it looks like it'll just be a PA kill, which is good, but it's not that bad for HellRaisers as long as they don't lose Roche.
And you have some interesting things coming out now too. Lina about to complete Silver Edge. Getting that done this early is like nuts.
Yeah, the Travels plus Silver Edge combo, I'm sure everyone's seen in their pubs. Like, if you're not careful on the side lanes, this is where Lina just starts picking up steam, farming like crazy, and getting like free pickoffs on the map.
Right. Well, and I mean, she can even play with Kunkka if she wants to, right? Like, Kunkka's got X plays as well, so you can do like that stuff as well. He's going for a Silver Edge too. God.
I mean, yeah, Lina will solo kill PA if she's alone on a side lane, as long as she starts with 5 resoul stacks and a Silver Edge.
Yeah.
100%.
Well, it's going to be something to watch. Here we go. Moving in and spots out. Oh, Rabel. Oh, no. Rabel.
Oh, yeah, the only X factor here is Treant, if the armor will make a difference or not.
Ooh, Essence Ring. Not enough. Tornado came out too late. All right. Game is officially mega hard for HellRaisers. Oh. Bugs?
If they get this Roche, I'll agree with you.
Okay.
I mean, it is definitely still hard, but like mega hard, that'll be the Roche for me.
Well, the Bugs just make Roche go down that much quicker, and they can't come and contest with no Invoker.
Right, it's mega hard now.
Okay. Let's see how they do.
Interesting, Lina's going for a Scotty.
Yeah.
I don't know if that is correct. Against PA, I feel like there has to be something better. Maybe some armor? I don't know, maybe it's Shiva's AC. Satanic. I don't know. This Scotty to me is like it's a good item, gives you some HP. It's gonna like be really good versus Invoker and slowing him down, but this item generally just is really good versus range carries.
Right. Well, it's I mean, it also reduces healing from lifesteal. Is that right? Am I remembering that correctly?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was just self regen or lifesteal also.
I just don't know if like reducing the heal from tree armor is worth the.
Oh
golden...
no!
Oh, yep.
Watson trying to get out of there, and they chase. Can they get the kill? Doesn't look like it. Good Yules there afterwards by the Weaver to make sure they can't make anything happen. So a good combination. He gets the courier kill on his way out. Gilgear, a madman, takes care of that Silver Edge. And so they actually get out with everybody. Damn. That was really well done by HellRaisers.
Ah, dodges Atos as well. That's why Weaver is so annoying. And to boot, he's got a Yules, so even more annoying. It's really hard for Bloodseeker to catch this Weaver now, unless he ruptures, but he doesn't really want to use Rupture on the Weaver. He wants to use it on PA. He wants to use it on both, and that's why he's getting an Ags, but until then... Oh, there's an X. What is Lightless doing there? Interesting.
You know, he's just checking things out. They spot Rabel. He gets dusted. Oh, where you going, buddy? Can they find him for the kill? No, he gets the BKB TP out of there.
Can they get the trade? I mean, the trade isn't bad, though, here for HellRaisers, because they're already hitting bottom, but they don't want to lose it. They're mass TPing in. Yep, it's a mass TP.
And PA, BKB, jumps forward, goes for the fight instead. Blows one up, goes for the TP out afterwards. Watson gets away. Limitless also manages to escape. That Atos, what did he cast it on? I don't even know.
Probably the PA. I mean, I know he ruptured. Actually, PA was BKB'd.
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably a creep then.
Yeah, I think that must have been what it was, because I think he was trying to cast on the Mars, and there's a creep next to him. Crazy.
Yeah. That was really heads-up play from Watson here to TP out after getting that Aegis kill. Because he got ruptured immediately. If he would have stayed to fight for round 2, he would have absolutely died. So
the other thing that while that was happening, Rabel, like they were trying to go for a trade with pressuring up top side, but Rabel sent his Forge Spirits out, caught the wave, and just like ran him out of there. So like they weren't even able to get any counter pressure onto the tier 2 top.
who is still up there? Was there someone up there? Kunkka?
Bloodseeker was up there, and I think that, I mean, that's where they TP'd in from.
Right? Yeah.
That's where they TP'd in from.
Yeah, they gave up the dream of taking the top tier 2 for trying to defend their own. Fortunately, it still did not defend. It died.
Yeah. I mean, so you're all about map movements and stuff like that. When I'm looking at this game, it feels like HellRaisers are sort of outmaneuvering them around the area. Would you kind of agree with that?
They're a little bit faster in most of these scenarios, and I think Empire is just making some risky choices, right? Like, they could have chose to trade there, but they went for the choice of defending, but the execution wasn't there, right?
Okay.
So that kind of like punished them. They could have easily traded tier 2 for tier 2. They forced the Invoker BKB up there, if you recall, right? So
yeah,
he would have had a very hard time coming back to defend that. They were willing to sack it, but instead they went for a more risky play of kill the PA, defend their tower, and they just failed at it, right? They just ended up losing the Aegis. They lost the Monkey. I'm not sure if Monkey died in that fight actually, but they lost the tower anyway. So
yeah,
their choice to defend it didn't work.
Okay. Yeah. Well, and that's, I guess, one of the downsides to going for the all-in play is sometimes you come up a little empty, a little short. Where are we at now? Tidebringer Cleave for Lightless has the Silver Edge completed. And the double Silver Edge, I mean, again, it makes sense. You're playing against a PA, but does mean that these initiations that might otherwise be found, I would imagine we're going to see either a gem or some more Century Ward spam coming from HellRaisers.
Like, the Lina Silver Edge is cool versus PA because I can actually see it working, but the Kunkka one, I don't think is going to connect on PA as like a break mechanic, right? It's just mainly to hit a creep and do extra damage.
Ooh. Well, goodbye, Gilgear. Cool man. Makes it happen with a godlike spree. Yeah, that's something to consider. I mean, it is nice that you get the guaranteed crit off.
And bonus damage.
Yeah.
So much.
It's actually a lot of damage. Really good item on Kunkka. But they do need to address, I think Lina at some point should go for MKB too.
Okay.
Just because, like, Silver Edge doesn't go through BKB, right? If you put it on before the BKB, it'll persist, but it will not, like, pierce it So PA is gonna like look to jump Lina first, pop BKB, not let her get the silver edge off, and that's
Right.
where things will be scary for Lina if she doesn't have like MKB Satanic. It's kind of why I questioned the Scotty, and oh, would you look at that? I think Lina also is questioning it after buying an ultimate orb.
Ah, oh no. Cool man, no. Well, we'll see if she decides to finish off the Scotty or not. But in the meantime, she's on the wrong side of the fight here. Ori. Well, he's gonna be left alone. Playing around as a ward and gonna how do you even get up there? Oh, he's got tumblers. He's got tumblers toy. Okay.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's only potentially a spear or a tumbler's toy, but I think he went tumbling up there.
Yeah.
Couldn't get down.
Oh, lightless AC. That is also really nice. Interesting. You know, Fear, I don't know. I feel like Empire might be able to do this. There's been like this slow grind of HellRaisers making the right moves and having good answers, but I'm starting to come around a little bit to what Empire has going. They got a Shiva's now instead for Lina? Wait, what? Okay, maybe not. I take it all back.
No, it's honestly fine because she needs the armor. Like if you think about what PA does as a hero,
Yeah.
it bursts you very quickly, right? And that is like kind of their win condition. And now that they have AC and Shivas, it's a bit harder. However, I think Alacrity can offset that
Mm.
because it just gives so much attack speed and damage to a hero like PA that can really benefit from it. So even though these items like do help him with survivability, what I do say is his ultimate orb I think is game ruining right now on Kuman. It's like think about like his entire godlike streak, right?
Yeah.
Into like the least like useless item in the game. I think for gold, for what the items give you, ultimate orb is like the least value item in the game.
Wow. Okay, I mean, that makes sense.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's
pretty
fair.
sure it is. So it's like her whole streak and everything she's done on this game was for this 10 stat item.
Yeah. Yeah, for a ton of money. It's fair. That's a good point.
And now she's gonna end up with the Shiva's Scotty combo, and like, I don't know about that, man. Like that doesn't sound like the Lina build I'm used to seeing like go crazy and win games.
I mean, it's going to be interesting seeing if it comes into play with the PA like being unable to get anything off from the Satanic, right? Like the combos of two of those HP regen reduction things sound kind of interesting to me. Cool man gets hit, just being tickled, but the bugs. Oh, the armor is going to start stacking up here soon, but they get the grip from the low ground. Now turning onto Watson, breaking the grip. Cool man trying to get a little bit of separation. Watson in trouble and going to die. So they take down the PA to start, and Limitless, he's just running away, but they have vision. Do they have any way to break it? Not quite going to be able to find the finish there on to the Mars. Interesting.
Yeah, I really don't think they might end up getting Weaver here too if he's not too careful.
Get out of there, Gilgare. Whoa.
Is
Jules?
he stuck? What?
What was that? I don't know what the hell just happened.
He like got stuck on a Yules or something. I don't know what that was.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, that was weird. I think PA made a huge mistake there. Maybe she didn't see the Shivas, but she just jumped in,
Yeah.
thinking she could burst. Like, you can't play these fights like that if you're not actually that strong.
Right.
Like, if he wants to jump like that, he needs to wait for, like, a Mars spear to hit first, or something to, like, follow up with a lockdown. But just went all by herself. Kuman just got the casual BKB and Shivas off, and then PA just got ruptured and died, especially when you're playing versus Bloodseeker as a PA. Like, you can't allow yourself to show in the fight until the fight is basically secured. Otherwise, because there's no getting out. Normally, you have the option of getting out, but when you're playing versus Bloodseeker, once you're in, you're in. So you gotta ensure that the fight is secured.
Oh my god, and now he gets Aghanim Scepter completed on Bloodseeker, so the double rupture charges, reducing the cooldown, it's going to be up constantly. This is potentially going to go really south very quickly, and Cool Man finished off the Scotty too. So all of that
It's
region
tanky.
stuff, yeah.
I mean, he's tanky more so than the region mattering, because
Okay.
he doesn't even have the Satanic yet.
Yeah, I
right?
guess that's fair.
At this point, I don't even think you should get a Satanic.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like it has a lot of value, but they're smoking around here. I like this positioning by HellRaisers, getting the high ground award there. I think did Mars place that? Who placed that? Treated, but still, grab good positioning, mirrored movement from Empire. And now it's going to be a bit of a stalemate. Best thing you can do right now if you are on Empire is have Monkey King shove top lane, force a reaction back, and have them get out of there. But we'll see if they do that.
He has an Atos completed as well. Interesting that we're seeing sort of a rise in that item getting picked a bunch, or rather getting used a bunch. They got it on both the Monkey King and the Bloodseeker. Wait, they're going in for Roche. This is all scouted. Oh, no. Oh, man. Tornado lift up. Ghost Stick. He's in there. Rupture one time onto Watson. Jumps forward. Wants to get Roche dead, and they get it. Aegis on PA. They kill off TSA. Watson's still looking for Coolman. Takes him down once. Can they do it again? Kills off the Weaver now afterwards. Turning onto Rabel, getting absolutely chunked. And they can't do anything to Coolman. He is too freaking strong, but maybe that's enough for the Cataclysm. Oh, the big bad boy came through and finds the kill. 800 gold to Rabel. Dude, that buyback from Rabel, what a play.
Dire's bottom tower
That was beautiful. Not only by Rabel, but by Melody as well. Because, like, that combo, like, they both pop BKB, and I was like, alright, PA's in trouble now. Like, Lena's kind of tanky. He's got a double BKB, like, Kunkka and Lena they're gonna go to town on PA very soon here. And then the Overgrowth patiently, very, very patient by the tree to, like, save that with a Blink Dagger on top of the Cataclysm. What a combo.
Damn. I mean, that's exactly what they needed. And I can't believe that Empire just are able to go in and get that Roche for free. That's so nuts.
Yeah, that was very, very, very risky. I'm surprised that they couldn't find a way
is under attack.
to get in the pit and kind of, like, try to steal something at least, you know?
Yeah.
But I think it was because of Mars, just, like, he jumped in knowing they made the call and they were all on the same page. So I think Mars just getting in there to make space for Pia to get that Aegis was really important there.
Well, Satanic is completed now. Still dead for 20 seconds on the Lena. And, I mean, HellRaisers, they take down the tier 3 tower. And it looks like they're going to call it at that. But a huge victory. They get PA a bunch of farm. Now has the shard done as well.
That was from the Roche.
Yeah.
Yeah. A big boost in damage there.
This is a big timing. I mean, I again, like, you still have this problem of this Lena that's getting pretty big, but I don't know. That might have been enough to turn it back around. I guess that, you know, in the back of their heads, that Overgrowth Cataclysm combo is something they're going to need to be worried about, definitely on Empire.
Yeah, it's really good, I think. After watching, like, that team fight and how much it did, I think they should be looking to play around that.
Yeah.
Now PA can kind of go in, force some BKBs. She's farmed enough where if she gets Alacrity on her and jumps Lena might have to just, like, I wouldn't say panic press BKB, just have to press it with some Mars jumping in, and if she ever presses BKB and gets Overgrowth, she's done. Until she finishes Satanic, at least, they have no way of getting rid of that. I guess the Lotus Orb on Bloodseeker. So
yeah, that, and he needs to, I guess, prioritize probably the Lena. I mean, she's really the carrier in this game.
Yeah, I mean, Kunkka has Satanic now, so he has his own way of removing the Overgrowth now.
Does she have hers? Oh no, not yet. Right. Just set that. Level 25 also, so the attack range. Any other 25s that have come around? Kunkka completed his, which is the Tidebringer cooldown that he's going for. Interesting.
Yeah, nobody has actually got 25 on the Dire yet, so it's just Lena and Kunkka. Over leveled though, because, like, the levels are distributed much more evenly, I think, on HellRaisers as compared to Empire.
Gilgear also has time lapse on Ags at this point. So that's another one of those things that, you know, it's going to be another little wrinkle that Empire have to deal with. Let's take a look at the graph. It's swung back. They're favoring HellRaisers now. Dota Plus. It's feeling it.
Oh, Monkey King.
Spear. Gilgear. will be found and just gonna get blown up. Everything dropped down very quickly and now trying to turn. Oh, but she can't get inside. Can't get in the arena. Limitless living through it, but eventually is gonna get chased down and finished. So 2 for 1 so far. Gilgear dead. This is an opening here. I don't know. I feel like Empire need to take full advantage of this. With Weaver dead for 80, you have to get something on the side of Empire.
How did Weaver die, actually? Because, like, I see Bloodseeker still has a rupture charge. Oh, wait, did he get ruptured? I didn't see. Maybe
It was Atos into stun and then Torrent, and he died in the duration of the stuns, basically. Lena killed him.
Alright. That'll happen. I just saw how aggressively postured he was.
Yeah.
Maybe he should be a little more conservative when he has that Aghanims and try to save people.
True. I'm with you there. They're going to try and make a go of it. Buyback status, at least for now, nothing on the Weaver, and they know about that because it was a timing issue. And then for the Mars, does have buyback. So Empire, they're going to go up high ground with this AC working and the right clicks coming through. They're starting to take it down. Still a while before the creep wave is going to come in up through top. There is a creep wave being pushed out mid by Watson.
They just have so much damage now, but the tree armor.
Yeah. Creep
doing
wave.
a lot of work.
No.
Look at that heal.
Damn.
Look at that.
That's nuts.
Holy rocket. It's actually pretty crazy. It takes probably like 1.5 tree armors to heal that thing back up.
That's nuts. Need him to get that 25 talent, the AoE.
Yeah, that is so sad. They spend so much time trying to kill that through backdoor protection. It just heals up instantly.
Rabel, lift up there onto Lightless. Ascetic's cap is going to pop. Rupture number 1. Limitless jumps in, tries to find Ghost Stick, able to catch him. The Cataclysm afterwards. It's enough to bring Ghost Stick dead. Buys back afterwards. Coyote grip, but not enough following it. Turn now, trying to take down this PA. Taking the bug off of him now, and Watson tries to get out of there. Ghost Stick moves back in. He has another rupture here. And is caught now on a PA. She's dead. 100 seconds, no PA. Dude, that Ags on Bloodseeker is the game changer. And does have buyback on PA, but not on Invoker. He's still a minute away. Turn now on to Malady. Going to fall. HellRaisers, they gotta perform a defense here without Invoker. And they might be able to. We'll see. Empire, they're going to start setting their sights up towards top.
Yep, double buyback use on both sides. Buyback on Ghost Stick there. Really important for that fight victory to get the rupture off on PA there. That should be a barracks. I don't think they can defend this. But their only play right now is to go throne on Empire. And I don't think they have the cojones for that, so still hope for HellRaisers here, but a good lead now for Empire.
Yeah, they gotta push in through bottom next. And another like huge victory here. Again, we're seeing the power of this like Cataclysm combo that you get, whether it's with the spear, whether with the overgrowth, whatever the case is. They blow up Ghost Stick and they can play around these other buybacks. So Radiant, they have no buyback on Bane or Bloodseeker. Lightless, it's Yule sceptered up. I don't think they can do anything else here, though. So yeah, they're gonna back away.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling the power of this Aghanims on Weaver yet, because I think this matchup is just so bad for PA, where, yeah, you can save. Oh, what happened here? Monkey? Cat?
Got pushed
they both
to the
missed?
low ground. What? What the hell?
It's probably like a terrain issue there.
That's crazy. Dude, Mars Spear is so trash. What the hell? Gilgear is going to get Atos and then run away.
But yeah, back to the point of like this PA versus Bloodseeker, it's like the time lapse does not remove the rupture, right? It'll continue to persist. So even though you might save PA for a little bit with it, but you can't disengage. And that's like the problem with PA. This is a hero that wants to escape with Phantom Strike and then re-engage shortly after. Versus Bloodseeker, you can't. You gotta commit to the fight. So,
Whoa.
as usual, I need this PA to play a little more conservative if they want to win these fights.
Yeah. Well, and she had a Lincoln's queued up. It looks like that's going to be completed now. So that solves one of those issues, but now a new issue. They've got Aegis, Cheese, Aghanim Scepter.
That is an issue. Who took the Ags?
Also,
Lena?
Lightless just left his armlet in the river.
Oh no.
He's gonna go
Not
get
that, but yeah, that. Oh, he got it. He's selling it. That's trash now.
All right,
It's
got it.
served its purpose.
Fair enough. Cheese more important. And after cheese is used, who cares?
Well, he's got 8k gold, so he's probably like
Got it.
looking to get an upgraded item in there soon.
That's fair. What if he buys a
What was it?
rapier?
Yeah, but I was saying something earlier when I lost my track.
Playing more conservative on PA.
Oh no, after that, but whatever. Well, I'm sure I'll remember.
All right. Jeez. Well,
Oh, it was Lena Vags. That's what it was.
okay.
That's a problem for PA too.
Oh.
There's a lot of damage through BKB. So they have like grip, rupture, Lena Ags now to deal with. This one
Ooh.
Lincoln's is a good tool.
Kyori dodges it. Sunstrike, Cataclysm comes out. They kill off the Bane. Can they find any more now? Lena is under control. Watson jumps immediately onto her. Not going to be ruptured for the moment. Finally gets it. They got the second rupture onto Watson, but still looking for more. They find another kill. That's the Aegis, though, already claimed. Afterwards, the spear jumps back in the time lapse. It's enough. Watson jumps in and kills off the Lena. Oh, that was the fight. That was the perfect fight that they needed. They were able to kite out the rupture long enough to make it work, and Limitless gets a triple kill. What a great fight for freaking Limitless.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up immediately. It's like I kept mentioning how PA can't go in first. Finally, they got it together, and Limitless played that fight flawlessly. He jumped in, made all the grips, like all these spells, go on top of him, but he still did his job. Ended up killing the Bane. They couldn't kill him. He got low. And then, the Satanic God's Rebuke went back to full HP, tanked the Rupture. He actually tanked so much for this PA in this fight, and that's why he got tipped at the end by PA. It's like, thanks, bro. You helped out my game a ton with that one.
Dude, I mean, you don't have Bloodseeker for 80? Even if they buy back right now, they only have 2 buybacks. They're going for it all. I mean, I don't know. HellRaisers, if they realize this moment, like, they've got so much potential, and how do you try and stop this? The buyback comes from Lena, 10 seconds until Bane. HellRaisers still looking for more, but without a rupture, there's nothing to keep this PA under control. Alacrity to DD, Coolman, they jump on her right at the start. Coolman dead. Done, and that is going to be the game. Empire was winning the entire time, but in the end, HellRaisers are going to clean this up, and Empire, it's been the story of their season. They just can't believe it.
I can believe it, but
yeah, that's fair. Jeez.
There just comes a point where, like, no matter how well you play, in the back of your mind, you find a way to lose concentration and lose games like this.
Oof. Man.
Yeah. I mean, in HellRaiser's defense, I think they played really well towards the end. I think they're a bit sloppy at the beginning, but towards the end of this series, like, they really cleaned it up and, like, figured out, like, what they needed to do. I think PA was way too manly for given how countered her hero was in this particular game. And once they figured out that PA needs to settle down a little bit and just play more of a supporting role and jump in a bit later, they started to win more fights.
Yeah. I think a couple of, clutch things ended up being able to pull it together for them. And like you mentioned in that last fight, Limitless doing a great job of recognizing where he needed to be. And a couple of clutch time lapses coming out from Gilgear too. It was just really, really well played as they controlled the Lena in the end. Man, what a freaking performance. Gotta be frustrating for Empire to be like so far ahead for so long and then just it all fell off the cliff there at the end. Any thoughts before we go into break and get ready for game 2?
No, I think I've mentioned just about everything. Like, Empire just needs to continue doing what they're doing. They don't look that bad. They look like they can compete against some of the better teams in their region. They just need to focus on how to clean up their gameplay so they can bring home the W's when they have a lead.
All right. Well, we'll see if they can make that happen in game number 2. We may already be broadcasting over there, but if nothing else, game number 2 and the rest of the series will be broadcast on BTS, the main channel. And if we're already there, hello. And if not, we'll see y'all in a second. Have a good one, and we'll be back in a few.